So when is it actually time that you start raising your prices? As a business owner, it is a tough call when you are getting pushed on the backside because of the cost of inflation. And because, look, you'd have to be living under a rock to realize that everything is more expensive. I mean, just go back 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you know that things are more expensive than they were back then. My question is at what point as a business do you decide to raise your pricing? Right? A lot of owners are really nervous right now on raising their pricing because of fear of loss, fear of losing that client. Many businesses have not raised their prices in years. And so now that it's costing them money, some people are actually, it's costing them to go to work basically and to run their business because their margins are so small, they don't know when to do it. Did you know that you could actually raise your prices statistically 9 times before a customer actually leaves? So most times people think everything is predicated on price. And if you price yourself as the cheapest and that is your, your specialty and your tag and who you are, and you say that you're the cheapest, well, you've kind of pigeonholed yourself and you haven't done anything on value. All you've done is your price. And unfortunately, when you do that, it just takes someone cheaper to come along and actually beat you to the punch. So being cheaper is not always better. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to click on the link to check out my 3-day deep dive mastermind, October 12th through the 14th here in Houston, Texas. You're gonna love the lineup. When you base your business model on value, and you're adding more value, soft amenity values, you can raise your prices. And at the end of the day, everybody knows prices are going up. Gas, I mean, it's record high right now. Think about that. You know that everyone who drives a car knows that prices go up. People are still going to the gas station, right? Because there's value, because they need gas for their car. The question is how do you position your company so that you are giving value to the people and you're giving them something that is of value to them so that you can make sure they are paying the increased price. The biggest challenge with raising your prices is right here. It's actually between your ears. It's not a problem of anyone except you. And I guarantee you, if you raise your prices, now you got to do it incrementally with what the other economists are doing and what the other businesses in your industry are doing. But I guarantee you, if you raise your prices, nobody is going to say something. Let's just say you have 100 customers and you raise your prices. You may get 3 of them, 97% say nothing. 3% maybe complain, maybe they leave you. So you basically are shrinking your business, you're shrinking your margins for 3 people out of 100. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. So don't do it out of fear of loss. Raise your prices is because number one, it's a business, it's data and numbers. If you can't decrease your expenses, then you may say this is not a viable business and maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And that's okay, but you've got to be realistic and you have to really look at what you're doing and you've got to look at it based on numbers and do not do it based on emotions. That's where people make the mistake, is they talk themselves into and out of a situation. It's all in their head. That's all it is. It is in their head and they are the ones that are the reason that the business is not growing and they're killing the business. And remember, it's not just you. You've got employees, families, you've got vendors, contractors. All these people are relying on you to make the right decision. That right decision in business is that when your expenses go up, just like everything else, the cost of operating goes up, which means the cost of what you sell goes up also. So just be careful getting in your own head and not doing what you know you need to do because you're so worried about what the customer will do, and it's 3 customers out of 100. So just think about that the next time you're thinking of raising your prices. What does Brad Lee, James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, and Kevin Elko, who's Nick Saban's head coach, all have in common? Well, you're gonna meet them October 12th through the 14th at my 3-day mastermind right here in Houston, Texas. This is something that is gonna be epic. It's a small, select group of only people that wanna change their lives and change their businesses. All you gotta do is join me, click on the link, and let's do this.